Hello there, my crypto bit brothers and sisters. It sure is good to see y'all today. Today is, what is today? 8/15/2017. How about that? We got another day under our belt with Bitcoin. Hey, Ron, did you see? Brother Ron, how are you? I meant to tell you, man.
Hi, Rod.
Hey,
man,
did you see?
it's only 10 in the morning, and I've got all my onions picked out of the garden. Broke a sweat out there. Started turning the dirt over for next year, but yeah, I got a couple of hundred onions going to dry out now for the next couple 3 weeks. But that's what I've been doing
good.
this morning.
That's
Glad
right.
you called me about these articles.
Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty cool, ain't they? Yeah, we got some exciting news. Scam cryptocurrency call center busted by London police.
Oh, are we
So
going
they
already?
busted. Well, yeah, aren't we?
Okay. I thought you were going to say something before I got talking about the onions. All right, we're moving, folks. We are doing it this morning. Ron is ready to go.
Go, Ron, go. Go, Ron, go.
Is this the title you just read?
Yes, sir. It sure is. It's that scam going on. They're calling in London. They're calling people and tell them, hey, we got a new ICO. They're calling people that have Bitcoin or whatever, right?
Yeah, I guess the article kind of takes that they're calling people, asking them if they're into crypto or have heard of Bitcoin, and then they sell them the newest tokens or coins out. Of course, there isn't any coins or tokens or company, but people have been falling for it. So I think we just kind of want to tell you, folks, it's going to get more and more as Bitcoin gets bigger and bigger. So you gotta be careful. Yeah, it is sad when people think they're entitled to something that they haven't earned or done a bit of work for. It just kind of pisses you off.
It does.
Sorry.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Don't get me started. You know how I get.
No. Folks, we're getting to the main topic, but Rod had a couple of these interesting articles he had found. This one talks about the acceptance of Bitcoin is almost certain. Well, I think it already is, but the article kind of talks about where they're not there yet and kind of some negative. The regulators haven't figured it out. Yeah, well, they're not going to figure it out either.
Well, they want
Neither have the tax authorities, and I got news for the tax man.
They want to get in on a really bad bit.
Sure. And we ought to pay our taxes. You know, I mean, if we make a profit, we're obligated to do that. But there's obviously going to be a lot that, you know, if they can't prove things. Anyway, they haven't said how it's to be done. Rod, here's kind of the question I had about it. Do you pay your taxes on every trade or only when you take profits out of the crypto world back into fiat currency?
Personally, I think it's the way I understand the tax. It's supposed to be anyway. It's when it's a gain. So if you made a profit, you pay on the profit, not the trading.
Whether we've pulled it out of the crypto world or not.
Well, if it's in the crypto world, is it kind of like in a IRA or something? You know, I don't know. It's kind of iffy there. Yeah. It's kind of gray. I wouldn't pay on that. Only if I pulled it out and it's a profit.
If anybody knows, maybe they could.
Because I have I'm not using it. Am I? And I'm not using it at all. It's still there. It's money out of my pocket.
You know us. People can justify anything. It's how the government looks at it, and they never look at it fairly or objectively. It's just that we want your money. So maybe somebody can enlighten us a little bit in the comment section.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And then, of course, Rod and I have talked about this. Current digital currency exchanges still can't handle the load.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. That's kind of the highlight of today.
Yeah.
And then Rod found this other one here that I thought was pretty cool. Blockstream Satellite.
Oh, that's a cool one. I don't think I like that.
Oh, I better put it.
It'll get more people on the Coinbase because then they can use their phone.
Well, yeah, some of these countries that don't have internet or rural areas, they can, if it's broadcasted satellite, it'll definitely increase the availability out there. Don't you think?
Absolutely. It's sure in the freak world would.
So let's get on to our topic.
Okay.
You know, Poloniex for a long time has been, I think, a major. They're not as big as Kraken in some of them. Kraken bought out a lot of smaller exchanges, but Poloniex has been a main one, especially in the U.S., I believe. And Rod, are they located in the U.S.?
They're Delaware.
Are they in Delaware? Okay.
Yeah.
But I think one of the reasons is they handle so many different coins and tokens. I mean, you can almost go there and find what you're looking for. And, you know, once you learn the system, it's a pretty neat little exchange. But I think a lot of us have had struggles with Poloniex. And Rod and I have had our own. We had a bunch of coin and tried to transfer it to a wallet. We're talking several thousand coins. And it got locked up and said it wouldn't happen. And it took us 6 weeks at least to get that rectified.
What's frustrating is that they don't have no support. It just ticks you off.
Yeah. They don't respond in a timely manner. So I think a lot of people in the crypto world that have dealt with Poloniex have seen that. And if you go over to their chat box, and I think the chat box is now closed down, but I remember when Ripple was making those jumps from 2 or 3 cents up to 7, and people were trying to cash out and take some profits. Man, that chat box was full of people saying how they hated Poloniex because they couldn't get their transactions completed. It was a nightmare for them.
Yeah, I remember that.
So anyway, this news article just came out today.
Whoa,
about Poloniex. The users continue to flee from Poloniex after damaging rumors. And it all started by one guy who had a problem, and I think it was July 2nd here. And this guy, he started saying that they were insolvent. They didn't have the money to back up all the coins they claimed they had in people's, not wallets, but in their exchange accounts and stuff.
Oh,
and,
wow.
I guess he got on social media and started publicizing that, and then pretty good, he had 20 or 30 people, and then it turned into hundreds, and they really just started tearing Poloniex apart.
Well, they all had problems, that's why.
Well, yeah, there's so many people, sure. But then these graphs are kind of interesting. Now, this one here shows that Poloniex shows declining volume. Now, of course, back in April of 17, then it went to May, then June. I mean, golly, June. They were, look how much they were still growing. $20,000, I guess, a month more.
Yeah.
But then in July, it dipped. And they're comparing it down here. The green is Bittrex. And they're a pretty slick little exchange. They're easy to handle and maneuver in there. I like them. But
well, you know, Bittrex is out of Hong Kong.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and now you do.
Thank you. We've been enlightened, folks. And does that make a difference? Probably not, Rod, huh?
Whoop, sorry, I made a mistake. I don't know where Bittrex is from. That was Bittrex.
Oh, no, you know where Bittrex is from? They're out of Canada. They're out of Canada. Yeah, I think Bittrex is out of Canada.
Oh, no, Bittrex is out of Las Vegas, brother.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I got it right here. I made a list of all the exchanges and where they're from. Bittrex is Las Vegas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad you had that.
Yeah, I got them all. What other exchange you want to know where they're at, and I'll tell you.
We might look here on the next graph. Hang on. So Bittrex has been steadily going up, but Poloniex has been dropping this last month. But what's interesting is the volume in this next chart, and I don't know if it'll all fit on the screen.
As of August, huh?
But here's Bittrex in the orange, Poloniex in the yellow, Kraken green, and GDAX in the blue. Yeah, so volume-wise, I mean, sheesh. Old Bittrex, they're really taking hold. I think they're becoming very popular.
Kraken's from San Francisco.
What is?
Kraken and GDAX are all from San Francisco.
Yeah, and GDAX is an affiliate sister of Coinbase.
Coinbase, yeah.
So, but it's interesting here that it says that the The recent numbers of Poloniex speak loudly on the power of the voice of individuals in the crypto community. And folks, if enough people, and I don't think they've, they might have hurt Poloniex, but there is still a lot of people, I'm sure, trading on there. But you can see in just a matter of 1 or 2 months, the tide is really changing.
Yes, it is. Especially
if the rumors deal around liquidity issues. I mean, if they're really insolvent and can't cash people out, that's just like a bank run. You get the rumors started on a bank, and everybody wants their cash out, So this could end up being...
I think they're probably still solvent. How can they not be?
Well, we don't know.
So, with all the money that they make on the dang transactions, they ought to be solvent.
No, you're right. So, folks, we just wanted to share that. It was kind of breaking news this morning. Rod had found. We thought it's worth getting on here and doing a little video for you.
Yeah. It was good.
Hope your week goes well.
You too, my brother.
Thanks, folks.
God bless.